You reckon it's a big one? Oh yes, it is too. Yeah, beauty, 2. That's why I say to always look where you're walking. She said there's a dead snake in here that she trod on. Guess what? There's no snake. That means it wasn't dead.
It was
I'm going to have to be really careful of snakes in here because this grass is just getting a little bit ridiculous. First one's going to be the bosses, and we're just going to go right there. Absolutely perfect. My trap, we haven't come very far. Her trap is literally 5 or 6 meters that way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get over on the edge of all this, what I call Kababy weed. I'm not too sure what the exact scientific name of it is, but I've always found that the yabbies like to hang around on the edge of the weed. I'm going to leave these here. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's not ideal to be leaving them set for too long, but what the heck. We've got one each because we've actually bought 4 or 5 traps each today. There is a little hole much further out, and I haven't actually been there for a couple of years, and it's one of those things that I know it did dry completely out, but it's one of those things, either we're going to get them there or we're not. So we're going to go and have a crack, but first we've got another place to try. We'll catch you there. This is the hole. We did set 2 traps here at the start of the season, and we didn't get a lot, but the ones we did get were nice, big, clean yabbies. So, and we let them go. We didn't actually keep them. So I'm pretty confident we're going to get something here. First trap, what I'm going to try and do, again, get it out on the edge of this bungie weed. Perfect. Perfect. And that's pretty well the exact same spot as we put a trap last time, which was probably about 2 months ago now, and we let the yabbies go. So in theory, there should be 2 big yabbies down there still, unless someone's been here and caught them already. I have actually tried to spread them out a bit. We've come down about as far as I can walk. There's no way in the world you're getting through all that. And I'm going to try and throw it up the creek a little bit. Again, out there next to the Kababy, and it is quite a bit deeper just there. That'd have to be 4 or 5 foot. I just seen Eileen jump and run. She said she trod on a dead snake, which sort of seems a bit odd. It's probably a live snake. That's why I always say,
it was black.
Always look where you're walking and make plenty of noise.
It was across the black. There's none. Just over there. Just here. There. There's none.
There's none here.
That means it's alive. You sickos.
You trod on it?
Yeah.
Well, you're lucky. That's why I say to always look where you're walking. She said there's a dead snake in here that she trod on. Guess what? There's no snake. That means it wasn't dead.
It was black.
How big?
That was the body.
You're lucky.
It was across, like that.
What, you trod on it?
Yeah, and I was like this and then I ran.
Well, it mustn't have been dead.
I'm not going that way.
Well, that was lucky. And people think I'm silly for saying watch where you walk, make plenty of noise. If there's a bit of long grass, always hit it. And
that was the size of the body.
Because that's what happens. She's probably lucky it was a black snake and not a brown snake. The brown snake probably would have turned around and had to go at her. Haven't seen you move that quick in a while. And I was actually going to say to her, don't go over that side, just stay here. Just because if we're both here making a lot of noise, walking up and down, chances are the snakes are going to bugger off. And when she started heading over there, I thought I'll just let her go. But there's no real point in going over there anyway, because I'll give you a look at something. It's only a narrow creek and the banks are basically exactly the same. The grass isn't very long, so she's obviously seen the snake. Look at the grass. That's probably 2 inches and not very thick. You can see these banks. I've seen it when it's dry, and they basically drop straight off. There's a nice flat bottom. Absolutely made for the drop nets. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give the line a go for 15 minutes or so. If we don't get anything on a line after 15 minutes, I'm not even going to bother setting up the drop nets and rigging them up and setting them along here. If we do get at least one, the drop nets are going in. Well, the boss is onto a monster. It's only been a couple of minutes, I guess. I'll net it for her and she can bring it up. You reckon it's a big one? The snake wrangler? Well, she said yes. Oh yeah. Oh yes, it is too. Yeah, beauty. 2.
Ha!
2 nice ones. God. He's hooked onto that grass and he's not letting go. Nice size yabby though.
Where's the other one?
And 2 straight up. You know what that means? That means the drop nets are going to have to come out, I think. This other fella's sitting down in the grass waiting for me. He's a bit cleaner. I probably should go and check my rod. I took my rod down there a fair way just to spread them out a bit, and I haven't checked it in about 3 or 4 minutes, so I probably should check it.
There's another one.
And there's another one on hers straight up. She only just dropped it in there. So I think we might even get them drop nets rigged up and get them in. Like I said, I brought my line right down. I think we will be able to walk along there. We'll just have to be a little bit careful. But I'm pretty sure there is one on it. Doesn't feel huge. But if it's a yabby, it is. Oh, and it's not too bad. Definitely not a monster. But I think that's the cue to get those drop nets in. Well, I didn't get very far. I've gone and got her the big net and the bucket while I rig these drop nets up because her line
a bit heavy
is going off and she said it's a bit heavy. Oh!
It's okay.
Got him too. Was that the same one? Yes. Look at that. Nice one. God, they're feisty. As soon as they get into that grass, they just latch hold.
What happened to the nipper?
And that's a sign that there's probably a lot in here. When they're missing nippers and stuff like that, means they've been fighting. And generally, they're fighting for territory. So it's not going to hurt to thin a few out. I'm going to pull this rod up, put a drop net here. I've just brought the drop net up to replace my rod with the drop net, and the rod's going off. And he seems like a nice yabby, beauty. That's how it's done. I'm going to take my rod up next to the ute and we're going to put a drop net right here. I've already caught 2 yabbies here in about 2 minutes. I'll just give you a quick look. I haven't over baited them. There's only a little bit of liver in the bottom of the drop net, but it's 2 or 3 times the size of what I'd put on a line, only because I'm running out of bait quick. When I portioned the bait out, I only portioned it out for the pyramid traps, so I've sort of halved the bait on everything. Missed it?
Yeah.
That's all right. I've got the 4 hoop nets out, and while I've been doing that, the boss has pretty well been steadily filling this bucket. How many do you reckon you got in there?
Without the camera?
Be at least 5 or 6. I know she's been pretty well getting one after the other there. She's got 2 rods. First hoop net is only just right there beside her, and I've spread them out pretty consistently along this bank. We might as well just have a quick check of this hoop net. Why not? It's probably not been anywhere near long enough. Wouldn't be 10 minutes. Be lucky to be 10 minutes. But you never know. We'll just have a crack and see what happens. Oh, you got one. And a shrimp. A couple of shrimp. I nearly wonder if we keep that big shrimp. Just because that first creek we pulled up in, I've got a feeling there's fish in there. And I do have a few worms. I reckon we'll keep a couple of these bigger shrimp. Just go in there for the yabbies. And we'll see how we feel on the way back. We may put a line in, we may not. I don't know how well it's going to show. This is the far side of the road. There's another big hole up in here, and there's a heap of cattle. And I don't know what's keeping them cattle in, but they could pretty well walk straight under that fence if they wanted to. We'll see if we can call a few over. They're going to be a bit hard to see on camera. They're Santa Gertrudis cattle. We'll see if we can call a few over. And it's working. Look, they're running over here. You make that sound and they think there's a calf in distress. Look at them go. You get a big one? Oh yeah, it's pretty big. I can see it from here. Here, look, they're coming over to check out what's going on. Ready? Pick it up. Look at these, they're coming straight over. They are an inquisitive creature, these cows. Bloody healthy looking too. Get a few nice snakes off. Ooh, I thought I just seen Eileen's big snake just there then. Get a few nice snakes off them, I said. Steak. Look out, she's got a big one. She's dropped it in the grass, now she can't pick it up. You sure it's not a snake in there?
No.
Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, feisty. Feisty little bugger. They are feisty in here. Look, he's even got me with his foot. They're feisty. As soon as you go to grab them, they just latch onto the grass. They're going to be nice and feisty in the pot tonight, I think. Oh, bosses here going off. No, one after the other. No. Oh, she just can't help herself. It's been 12.5 minutes. It hasn't been that long for these ones because I sort of made that first one, got it out, made the second one, walked over, got it out. So that end one down there, it's probably been 5 minutes. This one's probably been 7.5. Oh, got one.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't complain. What do we got? Oh, nice little male.
That's how you put it.
Get him in the sun. Oh, I didn't even see that then. Hopefully she's getting them back out right.
Yeah, of course.
Not a very big nipper. And again, missing one. I was going to say missing a leg or two, but he's not. The missing claws, like I said, good indication there's too many yabbies in here. And if you don't thin them out a little bit, they also won't grow very big. She's going off. I haven't even switched this camera off. I literally just swung it around and she's on again.
It's not big.
It's not big.
No.
It's probably a shrimp. I might start calling you the great white shrimp hunter. What are you doing? Back onto the bait yabbies, are you? I thought you got sick of them last week. I thought I'd just have a bit of a look in this washed out area. There's a lot of gemstones in this area. And I've just spotted a little one, and I thought I'd just show you this because I've probably showed you before, but it's not a very good one, but it's definitely one. I was only talking to a fella the other day, yesterday actually, via messenger that I've met briefly once about 15 years ago, and he's right into the gemstones as well. And I actually met him metal detecting for gold up at Bingra. Andrew, you know who you are. I'm pretty sure he watches all the videos. There you go, Andrew. A nice little bladder agate. I've literally got bucket loads of these. Not a lot of really good quality left, but if you're into gemstones and you want some really top quality agate, Bladder, New South Wales. Literally all you have to do is come out here and walk any dirt road, pretty well in any direction. You're going to find agate, and some of the agates are the best quality in the world. I've got some really nice black agate, the lines through it, exceptional quality. There you go, a little fact for you. That road there, I bet you if I walk along there a couple of kilometres and back again, I'd at least have a few that are worthy to be cut, which I'm not going to do today because I've literally found probably hundreds of kilos of them, and I've got some nice private property to go on if I want to find the big stuff. You won't find, or you'd be very lucky to find the big stuff along the roads, because obviously it's all being crushed for road gravel. I've got one particular hill. If you're interested in looking at a bit of rock hounding, I'll take you out there, and I'll guarantee you we'll get agates like that. So how many of those traps have we checked? Only the 2?
Yeah, can I check the last one?
Yeah, wait up. What I might do before we go and check them traps, I'll empty this bucket into the esky again. I've got the esky over here in the shade. There's already quite a few in there. There's quite a few in here. I don't want all that water to go in there as well. How many have we got in there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the big shrimp. 11. 11 plus what was already in there, which there would have been half a dozen, I reckon. So, by my counting, that makes 14. Hey boss, take that with you and hit the grass in front of you as you're going, eh? Make it a bit safer. Don't walk too quick and watch where you're going.
You didn't tell me that when I went that way. Huh?
I didn't think I'd have to warn you.
You let
I'll
me
tell you every time.
by myself?
I did too. I was gonna say to it, oh, don't go over there, just stay here. And then I just thought, oh, I'll just let it go.
Let me go. Ah.
Nothing, another big shrimp. Now,
Ooh.
one thing I did just notice then, Eileen,
What?
with these traps,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be quick.
Ah, why?
She started pulling it really slowly.
Ah, okay.
There's
what do you
nothing to
want?
keep them in there, so you basically got to rip them up.
Where do you want me to put these?
Just put it back where it was, maybe over there. Just, you don't have to go out with it, just drop it straight down basically.
Like that. That's too slow.
Is that how you set the other ones?
Yeah. Why?
No, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I was going to pull it in and reset it, but no.
That'll catch all the yabbies.
Yeah, we'll leave it there and we'll see on the next pull. I'll keep a mental note of that one. Where you going?
You want me to pull the other one?
We've got another trap up here further yet.
Oh, I thought that's it.
No, I've got 4 in. There's 2 each.
Where?
Up here.
No, go first. Go first.
She's sending me first without the net. She only brought that net to hit the grass in front of her. Now straight up and quick.
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, there was a big one on there.
It hopped out.
Yeah.
Put it back.
Oh, she's quick today.
1.
What do we got?
1.
1 and a spangled perch. Well, the drop nets are not going off.
That's a bait. 1
Oh,
more.
come on. Every time I grab him, he grabs hold of that netting. Definitely not going off, but I guess we're getting 1 or 2 each pull. It's going to pay off after a few checks. We might as well go through and check them all. I didn't bring that bucket with me, so guess what's going to happen?
Nothing.
I'm going to end up getting 3.
Nothing.
So I can't hold them all at once. Oh, beauty. 4.
Huh.
I knew that would happen.
I set that up, didn't I? I set that up. Hmm?
That's the trap that I doubted her. And I said, we'll keep a mental note of that one. And that's the one that we got all the yabbies in. And I've had to go back and get the bloody bucket. Oh, now I've got to eat me words. And 4 nice, clean, reasonable sized yabbies. No monsters amongst them. I wasn't really expecting to get monsters out of this place. Like I said, it dries out probably quicker than most creeks in the area. But it also does hold yabbies, even if they're not monsters.
Did you want me to?
Yeah, we better.
Hey?
I think she's big noting herself, wanting to set it up again, so I'll let her do it, because if I do it and we don't get any,
No, that's
it'll be my fault.
Are you doubting me still?
Yeah, I'm starting to doubt you after that. And this is a nice looking spot. And I know from when seeing it dry, this very end part here is the deepest hole. It sort of drops right off in here and then gradually gets shallower and shallower as you go. So down in the bottom here, it'd have to be 3 or 4 meters deep. It is bloody deep. But I haven't got it out that far, I've only just dropped it on the edge. 1. God, they're feisty yabbies. I wouldn't want to give these yabbies here a half a chance, because I guarantee you they would have you. That is a female, and we've got about 20 already, so guess what? She's going back way over there. She's onto a monster. She's onto a monster, yes!
It's not a monster.
It's not a monster. It's not tiny, but.
Oh.
Nice clean male. He shells pretty hard, so I think we're going to keep him. Have a proper look at him. He's a nice one. We're going for our final check of the traps. We're going to pull them up and we're going to go back and check these other pyramid traps, because we're not getting any monsters here, although we're getting steady yabbies. They're pretty mediocre. And I've got a feeling that next hole back, we're going to have some monsters there. Go, boss. Don't wait for me to start dribbling. And two good sized yabbies, as I said. They're all been pretty good, but nothing that I would call in the range of a monster. I'll check whether they're female or male, and any females I might try and get back. It's going to be easier said than done, because they're going to disappear into that bucket pretty quick. And we have, that one there is actually a female. That other one disappeared into the bucket, so it's going to stay there. But nice little female, nice bluey. Guess what? Put her back. This trap here is the one that we actually done pretty good out of last time. But before we check the trap, we're going to go and get a quick word from our sponsor. These videos wouldn't be possible without you guys, so. And if you watch this far and you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I don't know what you're doing, but you better hit it now. Don't even hit it, just smash it right now. And while you're going, after the video, head over to TeamTibbett.com. Don't go to any other website. TeamTibbett.com. Head over. buy a shirt for yourself, buy one for mum, one for dad, one for each of the kids. Just count how many cousins you got and buy one for them as well. Grandpa, grandma wants one. Head over. It literally helps us out a lot. Pays for a bit of fuel and helps us get out to the spots where the big yabbies are. So what are you doing? Heading over to teamtibbett.com, get yourself a shirt. The more shirts we sell, the more other stuff we can get later on, but we need to sell a few of these shirts because they cost me a bloody fortune. I've got boxes of them at home that need to be sold before I can buy anything else. So better get this trap in.
There's a lot.
Nothing.
Yeah, I got the shrimp.
Oh,
What?
that rod just got a good hit.
I got a shrimp.
I've got a worm on that rod and it just got an almighty bite.
Disappeared.
Oh, we got a fish. Oh no, we don't. Lost him. Would have only been a carp anyway.
You missed.
Oh, that was a bit of excitement. Got my heart beating. And what I was about to say before I looked up there and that rod was bent over, I don't know how I managed to do it, but these bloody ropes seem to just tie themselves in knots as soon as I look at them. Leave a comment if that happens to you. Anyway, we'll stop dribbling and get it in. Oh no! Lucky last trap. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, one. And a couple of shrimp. God, they're feisty yabbies. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, mate. I'm checking. I was going to let you go, but you're going to be this difficult. I'm going to let it go. Another little female. It almost got me. If it had got me, it would have been going in the bucket and into the pot. But nice little female, not huge. So let her go back and hopefully she breeds. We're back at the little creek that I think we're going to do all right, and these are the traps that I'm a little bit excited about because I know there's going to be some monsters in this creek. Whether they're in our traps or not, we're about to find out. Is there any in there? Is there any in there? Oh, there is. There is. No monsters. Pretty sad, actually. 4 yabbies. I think we'll keep 3. Oh, let that little tosser go. He just got me. He landed in the water. I didn't throw him on the grass. Just check. Just double check this one.
That's a bug, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one of them black beetles in there which I don't like because I was doing really well out of this little particular hole. That one is a female, so she can go back just for good luck. I think we will have to keep those 2 just for insurance purposes. Now this is the trap that I was big noting myself about, saying there was some big ones in here. I bet you I've jinxed myself. Oh no. Oh, you've done all right there.
I tipped them over.
Not great. No monsters in amongst them, which is a little bit disappointing, but 10 yabbies. I think there's one there that's a bit small. One that's a bit small, it's got no nippers, so guess what? See you later. I think we'll just keep those 10 because we're gonna have a little bit of a decent feed. And final trap, last chance for a monster. I really thought we were gonna get some big yabbies out of this place, just from past experience. And again, nothing of any size. 2 mediocre yabbies. Guess what? Not even gonna check them. Putting them back for good luck. this is our last shot for redemption to catch a big yabby. Although we've probably got 40 yabbies there, there's no monsters in amongst them. There's pretty average big yabby. So this is our last shot. What we get out of these traps is going to determine what we're going to do. Oh, you got some in there. Again, no real monsters in amongst them. Got 4 reasonably big, average size yabbies.
3.
Our last shot at redemption to catch a monster. And I've got to get at least one because we haven't got a decent thumbnail yet. You all know how important that is. Is it going to happen? It's not.
You'll be the thumbnail.
Basically the same result. 5 mediocre sort of yabbies. I think we might as well even it up if he's going to come out all right. What do we got? Little female. See you later. I guess I better give you a quick look before they go for their final swim in the hot tub. And there is a couple not bad yabbies in amongst them. No monsters, but not going to complain either. I heard rumours the lake had filled up while we were away, and they're true. And it looks bloody good. I tell you what, that's just what the doctor ordered. That is bloody beautiful and refreshing. I'll give you a bit of a rundown of what I've done. What I've done is blanched the yabby tails, as I normally do, peeled them, put them onto a skewer stick, and I've got some Mamacita barbecue marinade. That's what it's called, isn't it? Mamacita. I've got a little hint of honey and a good helping of garlic, like a big tablespoon of garlic. And I've ziplocked them, vacuum sealed them, put them in the freezer until they chilled them right down, nice and cold, pulled them out and put them on ice. And I've just let them marinate there for probably been 2 hours, I guess. And I think they're going to taste delicious. First things first, a nice healthy amount of butter, or unhealthy, depends on what way you look at life, I guess. Nice hot pan. And you wouldn't bloody read about it. When we first got here, there wasn't a breath of wind. What happened as soon as I started this grill? Started blowing up. Oh, look out, old mate's finally up on the ski, and pretty sure he's the one that's been trying to get up, have a ski since we got here. It keeps falling off. Nice refreshing dip while the yabbies are cooking. Oh, if you could smell that. Have a go at that for a plate. Fit for a fine specimen as myself. Can anyone guess where this tomato come from? What's it look like? Looks like a beefsteak tomato to me. Straight from the garden. This is one of the beefsteaks. If you've watched previous videos and you followed along a little bit, you'll know I had that tomato plant that I bought at the hardware store. It was a little fella. The unfortunate thing is, all the tomatoes, not all the tomatoes, I think that's the third, fourth one I've picked, and I've got a few small ones. All the good tomatoes came in and ripened up while we were in the Philippines. Oh, I didn't time that too well, did I? I think the old man ended up eating all them. The old bugger. But anyway, I got one there to show you. Look how much flesh and juicy, tender goodness and taste there is in one of these tomatoes compared to them ones you buy at the store. Nice little bit of green stuff. Keep you healthy. The star of the show. Oh. I don't know how I do it, but I just outdo myself every time. That's the way to do it. Straight off the stick. Oh. I'm glad I put that little bit of honey in there, it just gives it a nice bit of sweetness. And if you've never tried the Mamacita barbecue marinade, you're missing out. And the final piece of resistance, good old mango. Get straight into it. There's no nice way to eat a mango. You just got to go into it head first. So I've got the cameraman over here. She's been drooling all over the camera. I just had to get me rag, get me shirt here and just wipe all the camera off, all the drool off it. Come on, cameraman, give us a taste test. I know she's been hanging out for it. Can it be as good as me or what? With your description.
There's no okra.
Oh, there's no okra. We'll have to bring okra next time. She's got a big okra plant in the garden. It's going off. She's been picking them every day.
He needs to try one.
I don't like them.
You tried balut. You need to try okra. It's yum.
Nice.
Yeah. I can taste the honey.
The best I've done, or?
Hey?
Are they the best ones you've ever tried in your life?
Mine's better, but they're yum.
We might leave the video there. Don't forget, we're going to leave a minute or two so you can hit the like button. Have you hit it yet? You better hit it now. Give you 3 seconds. Yep. We're going to enjoy our little kebabs. I don't know what else you'd call them. Barbecue kebabs. And we shall see you on the next one.
Bye. Have you already done your